might look like it's just something you can read by yourself, but I just wanted to take this moment just to go with it step by step with you and yourself, so that those people who were actually in fear can actually see there's nothing to fear. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comment section below. And since now I think I'll be a bit free, I'll be able to do regular videos and answer all your questions. Subscribe to the channel, alright? So that every time I post the video, it can be a different time in your country, but you'll always be alerted, okay? So this is the application window. Once you are able to, you've met the requirements and everything else, this is just them explaining how you are applying for it. Okay, let's see what they say. So where possible, they want you to use Google Chrome. All right. Okay, if you don't have Google Chrome, that's how it looks like. Google Chrome. This is what I'm also using, but this is incognito. So where possible, use the Google Chrome web browser, as this is recommended for the best experience. So if you find that you're having any issues, remember they already advised you to try out Google Chrome. Okay, and then they're recommending that you use a laptop or a PC rather than a mobile or tablet. Okay, so when completing your application form, work in a full-size window. This will make it easier for the format of the application form. And then they're letting you know, don't use your browser's back and forward buttons. This will take you out of the system and you will lose all unsaved work. Navigate through the pages of the application form by submitting using the menus. How I was able to navigate this, I went and logged into the application window. All right, copy pasted the essay questions and then I pasted them on Word, so that I worked on anything written outside on Word and finished on Word. And then when it was time for me to submit my application, I just went in and pasted from Word to the application, so that it makes it easier. And it was just one thing at a time, so I'm not able to get in and out of the application form, so I did not have any fear of losing any work. All right, the other thing, these are just basics you guys should be able to know. Remember your username and password. This saves time when you want to log back in. Enter information accurately. This is just standard. Ensure if you have a passport, you're putting your date of birth and everything, it's actually the same. Your name, you've spelled it correctly, okay? And then the other thing is the application form may take some time to complete, so consider preparing your answers offline and then pasting them. This is what I was telling you. This is very, very important. All right, okay. And then the other thing is application questions have word counts. In the application form, there is a set of questions you're required to answer. The minimum word count is 100 words per answer and a maximum of 500 per answer. But I would advise you, go to the 500. Write 500 words. Don't write a minimum of 100. No. Do 100 words. Do 500 words. Just do the maximum. It's actually easier, because sometimes when they're trying to get people, the system sometimes is the first contact. So when they're trying to get you out, sometimes maybe that might just be one of them. I'm not too accurate about this or too sure about this, but always just try and write the maximum. Okay, the important thing is save as you go. All right, save so that you don't lose your work. Please, doesn't make sense you've written all those things and then just because you are out for more than a minute or 60 minutes, your work just disappears. Okay, and then the important thing is you don't have to complete the form in one session. All right, so do what you can, fill what you can, save, log out. Then you can do it the same way until everything is done. Then most importantly, you're told don't plagiarize. Okay, because they're human beings who actually read this thing. So there's an independent committee and a body. It's a group of people and different people and different expertise. They sit down, analyze your essays. So if they find that you've plagiarized, you've already just started to sink your ship from the get-go. Okay, important thing, I know most of you are from all these Commonwealth countries and you speak other languages maybe apart from English, or you don't speak English at all, but you'd have to just find a way to submit it in English. all right? Even if you're trying to learn English right now, just try and not try, you have to submit it in English. So I don't know if you have to you write it in your own language and then maybe take it to someone who can be able to translate it for you and write it in English, but the submission needs to be in English. Okay, don't worry about this. Even if you're learning English right now, you can just do it. There's so many people online who can be able to assist you to pay for such services if you want to submit, but if you can be able to do it yourself, the better. All right. And then because the system only applies or accepts some files in JPEG, PNG, PDF, you must actually be able to read properly and see. If you're trying to upload something, just see what do they want. Do they want a JPEG, a PDF version, or whatever? All right. Okay, and then the other thing they're telling you, this thing is it's 3 months. Application process is for 3 months. Don't hurry along, so that you make sure that you only submit the answers that you are satisfied with. Okay, even if you've done it last minute, just read it over and make sure your answers are correct and they're what you wanted to put. Okay, all right. Then the most important thing is you can only submit one application and they will only accept your first application. So that's why you're told you must make sure that whatever you wanted to submit is what you wanted to submit, because if they find duplicate ones, the first one is the only one that will be considered. All right. And then the other thing is, be careful, don't press the withdraw button if you don't want to withdraw, because once you press it, it's done. All right. I remember in our cohort there's some people who are having nightmares. They're like, oh my god, I dreamt that I had pressed the withdraw button, my gosh, all the work in vain. So don't be like those people. All right, just be careful, read everything. You see, everything is in the website and they look so happy when they are applying. So this can be you. Okay, I'll come back to this one. All right, don't worry, this is I know what you want, but we'll come back to that.